back again, another paranormal video for you tonight. This time we're taking a look again at Nuke's Top 5. We got 5 ghost videos that are scarier than your yo mama. Ugh. I hope she didn't hear that. Just kidding, I'm not afraid of my mother at all. Let's go!
On camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok, paranormal investigator Bradford
Ghosts are always better with this stuff.
Haunted Lair travels to the abandoned Lakeville State Hospital in Massachusetts. The hospital opened in 1910 and served as a sanatorium to treat patients suffering from tuberculosis and other chronic and crippling conditions. Sadly, the patient list included many abandoned and orphaned children, who were often terribly mistreated by the hospital staff.
What is
it is rumored that many of these children were buried on the hospital grounds in unmarked graves. Lakeville Hospital was closed in 1993. The large property has been left empty and abandoned ever since.
For the sake of not saying damn again.
To be haunted by the patients who passed away inside its walls. Bradford is joined by his friend Nikki as they explore the creepy hospital. When they find the morgue, Bradford decides to lay down inside one of the morgue's empty body storage lockers. As he's laying there, he experiences something absolutely chilling.
In general, my style is about leaving in the crumbs and the messes. But sometimes there's little things that shouldn't be in the photo.
What's up with my room and ants lately? I don't have anything stashed about.
Make some kind of banging noise?
It's just... they love my room, I guess. There's nothing in there for them to love, though. Weird. Did I? Okay, never mind.
Nikki, do you hear that banging noise? I'm not moving, and it's in the same bed as me, dude. Who's here with me?
I don't hear a thing.
You really can't hear that, Nikki?
No, I can't hear a thing either.
You're gonna have like 15 minutes of you're trying to listen to right now.
Anybody's in here with me? I'm gonna put this little speaker on the...
Whoa! There's a shadow on the left side of the in the end there, right here. There was a shadow.
Nikki?
Did you see it move upward?
You're not moving?
I'm right here.
I legit just had a shadow at the bottom of my feet.
Bradford begins to hear a strange tapping sound coming from somewhere nearby.
I can't hear the sounds, but I saw the shadow.
Body locker with him. But things get even stranger as he sees what appears to be a small shadow-like apparition moving upwards and out of sight. He immediately asks his friend Nikki if she's moving around or possibly casting a shadow, but she quickly says that she hasn't moved an inch, and even in the recording we can hear that there's no sound of anyone moving.
Wow.
Are you walking around right now? Nikki?
I'm right here.
You're not moving?
I'm right here. My feet haven't moved.
So is the Lakeville State Hospital haunted by the patients who passed away there? Let me know what you think. Bradford shared his creepy clips on TikTok, and you can also see his full exploration of the Lakeview Hospital on his YouTube channel, The Haunted Lair. German TikTok user Arvin.ee travels to the hometown of one of the most well-known exorcism cases of all time. To the hometown of one of the most well-known exorcism cases of all time.
Whenever I hear that word, I feel like some bad shit's gonna happen.
In 1975, Annalise Mickles' family claimed that she demonstrated strange behavior and dark supernatural abilities. Even Annalise herself claimed that she was possessed by a demon. The church was called in, and Annalise Mickles went through a total of 67 exorcisms. She passed away under mysterious circumstances in her home at the age of 23. German TikToker Arvin finds a cabin that is said to have belonged to the Mickles family. When he records the inside of the cabin for his TikTok page, he has no idea that he's being watched by something.
That's creepy. Oh, I've seen that one before. I've seen that before. I've seen this one.
When Arvin pans his camera, a face can be seen quickly
Yeah,
moving away
glowing
from a
eyes.
hole in the cabin ceiling.
Egg
Arvin
glowing
says
eyes.
he has no idea what
got
this
egg
creepy
glowing
face
eyes.
could be, and he only noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out.
Damn.
So, is it a real face? Is it a trick of the light? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. When the lights go out.
When the lights go
Abiud
out.
Hernandez Alvarez claims that his apartment in Mexico City is extremely haunted by a vengeful female spirit. Now, for over a year, he has been documenting the terrifying encounters that he says take place in his apartment on a daily basis. On Nuke's Top 5, I've featured his continuing strange story several times. So, let's take a very quick look
Chains are
back.
moving. Is that a book? Great, it's raining books now.
Even creepier,
Punching bag is
Abiud
moving
has
too.
had some chilling physical encounters with the spirit that haunts his apartment, including the disturbing sound of high heels walking through his home when no one else is there.
Damn.
Become the master of
Damn.
fear, the thunder of the seas, or a tank fury.
Come on, just skip already. Don't pause.
The epic multiplayer action game War Thunder.
Come on, go away. Oh!
And he has even caught the apparition on camera. But
That door was
oddly
slammed.
enough, up to this point, the specter has only appeared in the reflection of mirrors throughout his house. Once in his bedroom mirror,
Oh!
and then again the ghost was caught on
That
camera
is
in
damn
the mirror
creepy.
in his
Oh
living
my
room.
goodness. Right there.
At first, when this began in early 2020,
Yikes.
Abiud
We're dealing with
said that
something
he
big
didn't
here.
mind the mild paranormal occurrences around his home. In fact, he said that he simply found them intriguing, but not necessarily scary.
You're not creeped out by another
However,
thing being in your
since
house when
then,
you're not supposed to
things
be?
have taken a terrifying turn.
Oh
The
shit.
haunting in his home has become much more violent and extreme. And at this point, Abiud says that the strange experiences and loud sounds have become so intense that he can't even sleep at night. Abiud recently uploaded an all-new video where he documents a supernatural experience in his home. The late-night encounter is absolutely terrifying.
What are you doing in there at night? What are you doing up at night if you have this crap going on? You need a better flashlight. Looks like it's flickering. Gee, my nose feels weird today. Maybe I get congested. Whenever I get one side that's congested, or like at least inflamed, and twitching my nose the entire time because it feels so uneven. Don't you hate that? I don't know if you guys twitch your nose, but I do because it's really uncomfortable and I can't stand it. I swear, if it shows up in the mirror again, I'm gonna freak out. Everything is eerily quiet except for those wind chimes right now. This flashlight flickered again. Oh. Of course, it interacts with the Christian Bible. If that's what that is. Could just be a book. I mean, the Bible is just a book. It's a religious book. And Can something move the curtains? Now it's on the floor. Looks a lot like a Christian Bible. They make them very fancy looking. And they're thick. 300 pages is like nonsense, in my opinion. I'm pagan, so I don't find... the whole idea of Christianity is pointless to me. I don't intend to disrespect any of your religions, but that's my thoughts. I'm Norse pagan. We've never had a bright religion of Christianity. It's just naturally the way it's been for people like me. Don't hate me for it if some of you are Christian. I don't disrespect religion. I don't have to like it, but I don't disrespect it. There's a bloody fly in this room. Wasn't that thing sitting up a minute ago? Oh my fuck gosh! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh, what was that? I have to see that again. I'm bloody twisted in my head. How far back are we? I don't even know where it happened. I don't even know what this time was when that happened. Oh my god, what is the... Jeez. That just made my whole system turn. What kind of bug is that? Hold on. Can I get it with an axe? What is, I don't even know what kind of bug that is. Where did it go? Ah, whatever. I almost hit it with the axe. I was like almost spot on. I can see it's a big bug. It's really large. I can hit it if I can get the right shot on it. It's big enough. So is the axe. I've hit them with axes before. My aim is decent enough. Look at that, though. What the hell is that? Wow. Jeez, that was ridiculous. Oh, there it is again. It's a very large fly. just gonna ignore the fly for the rest of the video. We got 20 minutes left. My God, that was insane. I've never seen that before.
Abiud experiences a power outage in his home, which he has mentioned in previous videos often occurs when the supernatural activity becomes very extreme. So he grabs his camera and starts to record. He experiences a few chilling events, but then he once again hears the loud clack of high-heeled shoes on his floor. The footsteps seem to be coming closer and closer. When Abiud turns around, he is shocked to see the horrifying figure of a woman who seems to be creepily smiling back at him.
If Satan exists, that's his wife.
Disappears into thin air, and soon after, the lights in Abiud's apartment come back on, and
Literally.
he cuts the camera.
That is
Now,
horrific.
after carefully reviewing and enhancing the footage in this video, I discovered another creepy event that most viewers didn't even notice. Even when the video is brightened and slowed down, the strange occurrence is still a little hard to make out. So, did you see it? There's a teddy bear sitting in a chair in the corner of the room.
It
But
changed
when Abiud
position.
pans toward a mirror, the teddy bear is not there in the mirror's reflection.
Oh!
Then, as he
I did
pans
not
back
notice
toward
that.
the chair, the bear is still
There it is
there,
again.
though it seems to have shifted into a different position. This is just seconds before the terrifying apparition of a woman is caught on camera. So, just what do you think happened to Abiud Hernandez Alvarez in his Mexico City apartment? Is he capturing real paranormal evidence of a terrifying haunting? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Caught on CCTV. This first video was recorded by a security camera on a very rainy night in Iguatu, Brazil.
Jeez.
The footage shows a mysterious woman who looks
Hold on. Missed again. Oh my goodness. Part 2 tomorrow night, guys. I gotta go. This is driving me crazy. 13:25 is where we leave off. Eruption. There was the fly. I just got it, which means we can continue tonight. I thought it was gonna take me longer. It's dead. Finally. We'll continue today. I'll merge the 2 videos into 1 video, so therefore we won't have 2 split videos. And then I'll upload that video. Let's continue.
Is very confused as she's crossing a rain-flooded road. What makes the footage so strange is that the woman seems to be slowly disappearing.
That is
She looks
weird.
incredibly pale and is walking through the heavy rainstorm with hardly any clothing. And eventually,
Ghosts
she
don't
just
normally have-
disappears. Now, normally I would just dismiss this clip as some strange video compression artifact, and I'd probably say that the digital camera just
Whatever
wasn't
clothing
keeping
they
up with her
appear to ever
movements.
have on.
However,
is part of
a
the
few
entity
moments
itself.
later in the video, a motorcycle speeds down the same road. Unlike the woman, the motorcycle is completely visible, even though it's traveling at a very fast speed. Likewise, the truck in the footage is completely clear. Brazilian video experts are baffled by the bizarre footage. However, locals believe that the strange woman might be the ghost of someone who lost her life on this small stretch of road. And their arguments are fairly compelling. Because just why was this woman walking around out in a storm, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, on a dangerously flooded road? Let me
And
know
why
what
does
you
she
think.
appear to have no legs?
Nukestop 5 viewer Jesse Worthington emailed me directly about a video he recorded of some bizarre CCTV security footage. The video shows something Jesse and his friend Sarah just can't explain. And I can't really explain it either.
No, just let it play normal. Yeah. Whoa.
What are we looking at the lights?
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look how tall they are.
That resembles
Whoa.
a figure.
That ain't nothing. Wait till she slows it up. You see the face.
I'm
Right
at
there, that was the face.
not on full
No,
screen.
not
Just-
yet.
There it was.
It's coming right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
See right there. The both
Whoa.
of them.
Like, I want a shot from this, too.
It's hard to tell what it really is, but something's lighting up over there.
Whoa. Whoa.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
They look like figures moving around. They look like figures that are lighting up. They're not translucent, but they're illuminated. They're illuminated.
This last one is what yes.
Yeah. Right. There. See that?
There
Right
you go. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. No way.
The recording shows a bright light seemingly peeking from behind a house in a suburban neighborhood. The bright abnormality changes shape as it appears multiple times. Then, it seems to morph into two separate lights and just floats away and disappears. A group of friends watch in disbelief. Jesse thinks that it might be some kind of entity accidentally captured on CCTV. As for me, I've honestly never seen anything like this. But just what do you think? Could it be swamp gas, ball lightning, a very odd electrical discharge, or something else entirely? Let me know down in the comments.
And why do some of them look like
In
figures?
another video captured on CCTV, Reddit user Lazy Ray Scallion explains that her cousin sent her a creepy video that was recorded in the conference room of a casino in her hometown. Redditor Lazy Ray Scallion also claims that human remains were found during the construction of the
Really?
casino in which the conference room is located. The video is chilling.
This would be a haunted area. Oh, there's a shadow over there.
Just as the clock hits the midnight hour,
Oh,
a
right at
shadowy
midnight, too.
transparent figure can be seen walking from one door to the other in the back of the conference room.
Right at
Again,
midnight.
I might dismiss this video as a camera glitch, but notice
That's not
that
a
the
camera
figure
glitch, that's a
seems
clear
to
figure.
appear through a closed door.
You can
and
see the
exits
legs.
through another closed door, which makes the footage very compelling.
It's got
But
legs,
is
you
it
can
real,
see it.
or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
You got legs.
A scary
got legs.
night at the movies.
It's
In
got
this
moving
next video,
legs.
popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long and his friend Xiao Xin are exploring an old theater in northern China that has been abandoned for at least 40 years. The two friends find old machinery, projectors, and films dating back to the 1980s. It's unclear why the large theater was abandoned or why so much expensive and collectible film equipment was left behind. As they explore the creepy building, the two ghost hunters try to lighten the mood and joke around as they find the women's restroom.
Huh.
那个鱼里面吃个这是我什么 ？Are you woman?
This is China, right?
Are you ready? We are here. Woman, we are here. Welcome to 御茶社。
Xiaolong and his friends speak English as they jokingly call out to the spirits that might be lingering inside the theater. Or at least the ones lingering in the women's restroom.
Huh.
But after the fun and games, things start to get a bit creepy. When they find the seating area and explore the theater's enormous stage, something seems to be there with them. Something terrifying.
Oh shit.
封闭似的，怪不得他妈这老他妈那啥了。哎哎，
Oh, what is that?
什么呀？我操你妈是影啊！
That is a clear figure. Thick, but clear. You got thick ass legs in that first. You got thick ass legs over there. Jeez. There's 2 of them. It's the guy that says that again. I'm not gonna say it out loud because that's extreme language. Even though he's saying it in Chinese.
Xiaolong and Xiaoxin watch in horror as 2 mysterious unexplained figures appear right behind the theater screen. When they run to investigate, there's no one there. They
Classic.
search, but they can't find a
There's
logical
always no one there.
explanation for what they just saw.
I feel like there's a third on the far left as well.
To worse.
就是我们俩，你听得懂吗？后边反光，妈反光，那不可能是咱俩。
Was that a door? Yep. Oh no, that wasn't the door, that was the chairs. Did the whole... They did change. I literally just noticed that those chairs weren't like that before. Oh my god. Almost the entire front row. And the door. Now it's the doors. What happened in this building?
The entire front row of the theater seats flip down on their own, and then the theater door closes. The 2 friends are then led on a wild goose chase as they pursue something that seems to slam doors shut right in front of them. Unable to find the source of the strange activity, they return to the theater's seating area.
What? Oh, there's a face up there. Right there. Yeah.
A pale figure seems to be watching them from one of the windows on the 3rd floor. They charge up the stairs, but the mysterious apparition has disappeared. Back in the
Classic
seating
again.
area,
Ow.
they demand the presence show itself, even going so far as to call the ghost a coward.
That's not gonna
It
go
did
well.
not go well.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm about to have. I'm not gonna have to imagine. No, in a minute. What? I totally missed it.
操你妈！操你妈！我操你妈！操你妈！
I'm totally missing things. Hold on. I am really not paying attention.
They demand the presence show itself, even going so far as to call the ghost a coward. It did not go well.
让我出来啊！
Was oh, it was the bucket. They're freaking out over a little bucket now because they've already been terrified so much. They can't even handle a bucket. She's kicked the damn thing. Twice. 3 times. And threw it. I'm sorry, but that's just they're freaking out. And kicked it again.
A small bucket lying on the floor seems to move on its own. So
They really took it out on that.
obviously they proceed to kick that bucket's ass. As you do when there's a haunted bucket. But then things get much more serious and downright terrifying.
They totally beat the hell out of it. Alright, what's going on? What are you saying that at? All I see are lights. The lights are up. I can see that, but that's all I can see. Oh my god, there's 6 of them in the bloody there's 6 shadows in the seats. 6. You got an audience. Jeez. You shouldn't have kicked that bucket. You should. I'm still on that. Shouldn't have brutalized that bucket. Damn. 6 shadow figures in the seats.
Even though there doesn't seem to be any electricity in the rest of the building, the theater lights seem to be powered and suddenly turn on.
Yeah,
by
they shouldn't have been
themselves.
on.
Even more horrifying, they
That's
illuminate
true.
no less than 6 dark, shadowy figures lurking in the seating area.
Damn.
Watching Xiaolong and his friend from the darkness. The 2 explorers are
6 of
absolutely
them
horrified,
at once.
But things get even worse when all the lights
You don't see that every
suddenly turn
day,
off,
even in the
including
paranormal.
explorers' handheld flashlights. Once Xiaolong
That's new.
gets his flashlight working again, the 2 make a run for it. You can watch this full exploration over on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. And by the way, I wanted to say there was a fake YouTube channel pretending to be Xiaolong's official channel.
What?
Hello， 我是户外小龙，在这里我郑重告诫频道户外小龙铁粉皮儿，你已经严重了侵犯了我的隐私权、品牌权以及版权，请立刻停止你的。以后我的视频将会在户外小龙幽灵猎人唯一官方频道展出，以及友情授权的 Next Top 5。感谢 YouTube 上面的每一位粉丝对我的喜欢与支持。
So if you were subbed to the other channel, definitely go subscribe to his real YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. There are all new videos there, and they even have English subtitles. The Belshaw
People are
House
just
Haunting.
ridiculous.
In the 1870s, in the small California mining town of Cerro Gordo, California, 2 children were playing hide and seek in the house of wealthy local businessman Mortimer Belshaw while
That's
he
one
was
hell of
out.
a beard.
The children hid in a large steamer truck in the master bedroom.
Those
When the
people
latch
those people
became
from way
stuck,
those people
trapping
from
them
from way
inside.
back then had some
Tragically,
crazy ideas
the 2
about
children suffocated inside the
everyday
steamer
appearance.
truck. Cut to modern day. Visitors and workers at the historic Belshaw house in Cerro Gordo claim that the ghosts of the 2 children still haunt the home. Sometimes people hear the
Great,
sound of
child
children
ghosts.
laughing and running.
I hate
But
those.
other times,
I
they
hate
hear
child
terrifying
ghosts.
screams and banging.
So
Many
damn
visitors who
creepy.
have slept in the master bedroom claim to have felt a strange, heavy pressure on their chest. So,
Sounds similar to
friends
sleep
Brandon,
paralysis.
Corey, Corbin, Elton, and Matt from the YouTube channel TFIL traveled to Cerro Gordo to spend the night investigating the creepy Belshaw house. the group decides to leave Corey and Matt all alone in the allegedly extremely haunted master bedroom. It did not go well.
Doesn't look
Matt
like it
lies
will.
down on the bed and is surrounded by cat bell toys that shine colorful lights when touched or moved. Corey sits
That's
down
a
next
clever
to the
idea
bed
to
and the
detect
two
movement.
investigators begin to ask questions directed at any spirits that might be haunting the old home. A static camera records as they soon begin to experience some very creepy activity.
That is a very clever way to detect movement on the bed.
Can you give us a sign?
Is that a damn growl?
Did you just hear that? What'd you hear? You're joking. What'd you hear? Dude, what'd you hear? Over there. What'd you hear? Where all the nights. I felt like I heard a or something. Oh my god, I thought for sure I was.
I heard a growl.
Can you give us a sign and it goes.
Or a hiss or something like that.
I made that up. Like I thought for sure I was like you heard that in your head? Yeah. No, I heard that. If that was you, could you give us a knock or maybe light up one of these balls on the bed? Are you hearing this over here? I didn't hear that one. Dude, I'm freaking out.
Oh, was that static from his
If you are
device?
a boy, can you knock one time? And if you are a girl, can you knock 2 times? You heard that shit over here? You heard that shit?
No, it wasn't, I guess.
I thought it was 1.
Corey and Matt both hear a strange sound that seems like a deep breath. Not once, but twice. The creepy EVP is then followed by the unexplained sound of knocking. The two friends begin to get a bit freaked out by what they are hearing in the dark room. And then, things get much worse.
Oh, so it was an EVP detected growl. It wasn't, like, physically manifested. Okay. That explains why it sounded so artificial the second time.
Dude, no, I'm not even kidding. Are you serious? Was this open? Yeah, that was open. Dude, something, I felt the chair go like that, and then as I stand up, I feel my jacket go like that. Oh, and the chair was like this. I'm not even kidding. Like, as I'm sitting on it, I felt the chair creak this way.
Corey jumps up, saying that he felt like the chair he was sitting on was being moved around and that something was pulling at his jacket. What the two don't know is that the static camera in the room captured something that they couldn't see. Something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, jeez.
So, did you see it?
No.
Right before Corey jumps up, a strange white figure can be seen floating
Oh!
towards him and then disappearing into thin air. Now, I'm not entirely sure what to think of this bizarre figure other than to say that it does look very odd. So I leave it up to you to decide. Is it real? Or is it all just
Oh my god.
You decide. You can check out this full video over on the YouTube channel, TFIL. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there.
Damn. Wow, guys, that video had some crazy stuff in it. Definitely have to pick the smiling devil face woman there from that third one or second one or whatever it was. That was straight from hell. My brain right there had cardiac arrest. Jeez. My goodness. Well, we'll see how I sleep tonight. If you're wondering about the beard, yes, I trimmed the sides a little bit. What do you think? Looks much more better that way, I figured. Yeah, that is what we got. Crazy. That damn jump scare, my goodness. Okay, well, that's it for tonight. Combine the two videos, they should come as one video, and we'll be back tomorrow. Severe weather, gee heavens, before I forget. I should put this on I should put this at the end of this video as well, because I did just recently see this today, and I failed to put an update on today. We have severe weather threat tomorrow in my area, for the potential of, thankfully no, tornadoes, potential for damaging winds, hail, as well. It's a marginal risk, so not a very high intensity event. Coverage will be isolated, should be isolated, maybe widely scattered. Where is it? Focus on this lower area. This tells us this tells us what events to expect. Multi-cells and perhaps even brief transient supercell structures with a few damaging gusts possible with the strongest storms, some hail also possible, particularly across southern Maine. So southern Maine will apparently have the greatest chance for hail. But through this entire area there will be the potential for transient supercell structures. So we'll have to see what happens there, because let's see. Whenever it rides more coastal like this, like where the center of where probably the center of the severe risk is, instead of like the sides, usually the severe weather the storms are strongest in the center points of the risk zone. So this will probably be more coastal. So they'll probably form in Massachusetts. There may be a chance that that part of the severe weather event could occur in southern Hampshire, but it's a lower chance. But that would be a lower chance. And then Maine could see a couple. I'd say out of the three states that are in the middle of the risk zone, which would be Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, or not Vermont, Massachusetts, the area with the greatest chance for severe weather, I'd say, would be Massachusetts. Second greatest would probably be Maine, and I think that the least greatest chance of severe weather, the states of least greatest chance of the states in this risk zone for severe weather would be areas of southern New Hampshire, and then areas Connecticut and Rhode Island. So I'm in southern New Hampshire, so we'll see how it turns out, but I think that we will not get the brunt of this one. I think that the greatest is going to be in Massachusetts, with more in Maine. But we'll find out. Changes to the risk zone can always occur. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. There's always that possibility that even if the main lines are occurring in Maine and New Hampshire, which we have seen actually occur now in 3 different severe weather events. 2, sorry. In 2 different severe weather events. Oh yeah, we said 3, because the first one of the season did that too. Storms can, and occasionally do, pop up out of nowhere, right next to the right next to a location, and hit it, and become strong, severe, and hit it. That tornado warned storm that was down here wasn't supposed to happen. That was not on the models. Yes, models don't always tell us that stuff. But in terms of the active storms, the strongest areas that were occurring, they were going through central, northern New Hampshire. There were a couple there, and a couple in Massachusetts. It looked like everything was going around us. But then that storm formed. Southern Vermont moved in. It looked like it was going to pass north of where I am, but then it went straight through us. It's a powerful tornado warned storm. The first of the season, we had thunderstorms going north through central and northern areas of Merrimack County, New Hampshire. I'm in southern Merrimack County. But then one popped up right below the cells that were passing our north, and then more were headed south. There was a cell that popped up right here and went straight through us. And then another one just a couple weeks ago. I'm sure you saw my video for that one. We were hit by a microburst, by a storm that had by an area of disturbed weather that had materialized quickly. Now, nobody thought that it was going to have that much wind, but the storm rapidly intensified within mere minutes before causing 50 to 60 mile per hour winds in my area. I'm sure you saw that video with those really strong winds. Those winds were whipping. So, 3 examples that there can always be something that pops up out of the middle of nowhere. We're always going to make sure we're aware of that possibility. But zones like this, the greatest risks would be in Massachusetts and Maine. southern Maine in particular, those areas of coastal Maine. And then areas of southern Massachusetts, or, well, all of Massachusetts, really. Areas of Massachusetts, usually starting about here and tracking eastward through Boston. So we'll see, but that's usually what I see from these severe types. It's not because when it comes to determining what a severe weather event might do, it's not just about the hazards or the coverage. It's about the risk zone and where it's placed. Anybody at the center of the risk zone, sorry, there's something going on in my eye. Anybody at the center point of the risk zone, of the highest risk zone that is on the map, is the most likely to see some severe weather. Outside areas, even if in the severe risk zone, have a lower chance, not necessarily zero, but a lower chance. Ow. Keep bumping myself today. So, my area is not at the center of the risk zone. It is to my southeast. Alright? Keep that in mind as we go through tomorrow. Obviously, I always keep that in mind myself. Orientation of the risk zones, where those risk zones are located, are also critical to where these storms may occur in terms of where the strongest ones will especially be. And how likely each area is to see it. So, yeah, that's what we got. So, we'll be ready for that tomorrow. I have a very busy day tomorrow indeed. Added on to severe weather. I don't think it will interfere with my ability to make a paranormal video if the severe weather isn't occurring during that time. If it is occurring during the time of the evening hours, then I won't have one, because obviously it would be taken up, and by the time I'm done tracking these storms, it's going to be late. But I will have another tropical weather, well, it won't, actually, because Barrow's going to be gone. If Barrow is still a tropical depression, then I will have another bulletin, but I don't think it will really last that much longer as a depression. I think it will probably be post-tropical by the time I create one, as I usually do them by midday or the afternoon. So that's it, guys. Let's log off before this video becomes too long. See you tomorrow.